From News Channel 15, you're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening and welcome into News Channel 15. I'm Eli Grimes filling in for Kyle Peach tonight. Here's a look at tonight's news. A single-wide trailer at 2nd Ash Street in Fairfield was destroyed by a fire Wednesday night just before 9:30 p.m. Smoke and flames were visible as firefighters arrived. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. Authorities continue to investigate the cause of that fire. In other news, Fairfield authorities responded to a two-vehicle accident on Tuesday evening near West Main Street near Frontier Community College. Two vehicles were involved and the crash resulted in airbag deployment. Two individuals were transported by Wayne County ambulance personnel to Fairfield Memorial Hospital for treatment of their injuries. On to local arrests. What started as a welfare check Tuesday evening turned into a warrant arrest. White County Sheriff deputies were called to an Elm Street address in Carmi for a welfare check on 46-year-old Kelly Wardrip. Wardrip was found to be wanted on a failure to appear warrant dating back to a 1988 case. He was taken to the White County Jail. At this week's Olney City Council meeting, the council approved the 2025 tax levy as presented. The council also agreed to make an additional IMRF payment with the city's account now 86% funded, with the 90% goal by 2040 a good probability. The council also approved a Class A liquor license for the Parlor located at the Chestnut Street and Fair Street intersection. The council also amended the City of Olney's municipal code for the additional liquor license. It accepted the bid for granular activated carbon replacement for the city's water treatment plant. The council also approved a resolution with travel tournament agreements for the use of Olney's Moose Grove Park baseball and softball diamonds. It approved the placement of a tender-loving care box at the Carl Trail in the Olney City Park, courtesy of the Lutheran Church in Olney. It also tabled action on two rezoning proposals, approved 4 raffle requests, and agreed to help sponsor the after prom at Richland County High School. It also heard an update from the Richland County Development Corporation. In news from the IECC Board of Trustees meeting on Tuesday, following a public hearing on the tax levy, trustees certified the 2025 tax levy. The rates for the district's 2 primary funds, education and operation, as well as maintenance, were held flat over 2024 rates, and the overall rate is projected to be reduced by approximately 4%. The board set meeting dates, times, and locations of board meetings for the year of 2026. Meetings will be the 3rd Tuesday of every month, with the exception of the December meeting, which will be on the 2nd Tuesday of the month. Several policy revisions were also approved, and the fiscal year 2025 financial report was also approved. Tuition rates for fiscal year 2027 were approved by the board effective summer and fall of 2026. In personnel matters, WVC English and Literature instructor Chase Bramlett resigned effective December 18th, and Dan Brandt resigned as O&M team lead at Olney Central effective January 9th. In news out of Lawrence County, the Lawrence County Board held a public hearing Wednesday to announce that they will make application for funding available from the state of Illinois through an energy transition grant. Over $66,900 is being made available to the county due to the closure of the Sunrise coal mine near Russellville back in 2024. A similar grant in 2024 was used by the county to try and increase broadband internet coverage. It was indicated at the public hearing that this money is going to be used to continue ongoing improvements and renovations to the Lawrence County Courthouse. The full county board is expected to vote on making application through the Greater Wabash Regional Planning Commission at the regular December meeting next Wednesday, December 17th at 4 p.m. If successful, the county would have until the end of the year 2027 to spend that money. And finally, being heart healthy is a year-round goal, but the American Heart Association says research shows more people die from heart attacks at the end of December than at any other time of the year. And experts say you don't have to have a heart problem to be at risk. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither explains why and has more on how to stay heart healthy over the holidays.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, but for your heart, it's also the most dangerous as the number of heart attacks spike during the holidays.
Most people don't think about the fact that during the holidays, you can get in trouble even if you don't have any history of heart problems or medical problems at all by doing some of the things that you normally do during holidays.
Cardiologist Dr. Taiwan Tillman with Orlando Health calls it holiday heart syndrome, where there's a sudden onset of stress on the heart or abnormal heart rhythms due to choices that are made during the holidays.
Lots of good food, sometimes a little bit more alcohol than you would normally drink. And those are all things that can place emotional stress and physical stress on your body and ultimately your heart.
To lower risk of holiday heart syndrome, Tillman says that if you plan to drink alcohol, be mindful of how much you're drinking and pace yourself.
You want to make sure that as you're drinking, try and drink a non-alcoholic drink or a glass of water in between alcoholic beverages.
And be aware of what you're eating. Tillman says salty and rich foods in particular can stress the heart, so he says to limit those things. Also, if you're hosting a party, he says offer healthy choices and non-alcoholic drinks.
It's important. You want to enjoy yourself, but you really want to celebrate smart, and you want to be mindful that these things can occur, and a little bit of prevention goes a long way.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Thanks, Mandy. Let's wrap it up with a look at Christmas events in our area. The Albion Area Chamber of Commerce, Albion Fire Department, and Edwards County Farm Bureau are spreading holiday cheer with their annual Breakfast with Santa event. The festive gathering will take place on Saturday, December 13th from 8 to 10 a.m. at the Albion City Fire Station, located at 27 West Elm Street. Families can look forward to food, fun activities, and a special opportunity to take photos with Santa Claus himself. All donations collected during the event will support the Chamber's community projects, helping to make a positive impact throughout the city of Albion. The event is made possible by the generous support of local sponsors, including Albion 66, Albion Dollar General, Albion Casey's, and Alney Prairie Farms. Meanwhile, due to the bitterly cold temperatures, the Albion Christmas Parade this weekend has been canceled. No rescheduled date has been announced. The Alney Central College Community Choir will present its annual Christmas concert at 7 p.m. tomorrow night in the Dr. John D. Stoll Performing Arts Center. Director of Choral Activities, Dr. Andrew Pittman, said this year's event will feature a variety of selections that reflect the joy and spirit of the holiday season. The choir, comprised of both local musicians and OCC students, will end the concert with the annual sing-along tradition. That's a look at news. Stick around. Kyle Peach has got your weather forecast coming up next, and then I'll be back to talk sports. Stay with us.
We have a tendency to try to make everything into one outlet or try to plug everything we can in as your Christmas displays and your lights and stuff. Outlets are designed for generally 15 amps or less. So make sure that you don't overload those outlets. Don't try to plug more than 2 cords into them. There's only 2 spaces there for a reason. Try to make sure that you space those loads out through your house. Make sure that you don't overload individual outlets or circuits.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game, every step of the way, from injury to return to play. At Wabash General Hospital, caring for athletes is our game.
Welcome back. It's time to talk weather here tonight. A little bit of activity going to be moving through the area. We saw some rain earlier today, and more is on the way as the week progresses. Clouds and cold conditions overnight. A quick little bursting snow system will pass, skirting the northern part of our area overnight. It will be a cloudy day with a few rays of sun, but here comes the next weather maker just kind of skirting our region. Note that the heavier snow activity will be off to our east. That will come through the overnight hours, afternoon and evening on Thursday, maybe some leftover snow showers on Friday morning, and then a cloudy Friday before a very chilly weekend is headed our way. Checking that snowfall total out there through 7 o'clock Friday night, and you can see, again, just kind of skirting the area, maybe an inch up to Robinson, but none of the areas in our immediate area expected to see too much in the way of accumulation. A little over a ½ inch, near a ½ inch north of Highway 50. The more north and east you go, look over in Indiana, the more accumulation we could see with the snow that'll be coming through a little bit later on. 45, a misleading high today because that was shortly after midnight. Temperature's been on the fall ever since. We've picked up just a little bit of rainfall today, 5/100ths of an inch of rain for our rain gauge total on this Wednesday. As we take a look at the temperature, the forecast for tonight, overnight, clear skies and chilly. Overnight lows will be in the mid-20s across the region for you tonight. As we go through the day on Thursday, we think we'll see that chance of a scattered snow shower building in later in the day, that second system passing through overnight. So later on in the day, Thursday, the chance of the snow showers developing. High temperatures will be in the low to mid-30s across the area. Thursday night into Friday, again, that snow chance still there, very, very light in terms of accumulating snow, no more than an inch, and even that may be pushing it. Low temperatures Thursday night into Friday will be right at the freezing point, low 30s across the area. On Friday, again, I think we're a little optimistic by seeing some scattered snowflakes out here. All of that should be done early on Friday morning, giving way to partly cloudy skies on Friday. High temperatures will be up into the mid-40s south of Interstate 64, north of the interstate. Could struggle to get to 40 degrees for a high on Friday. Spinning it out for you in the extended forecast, snow showers, light in nature, 35 on Thursday. More clouds on Friday, then sun, 43. And then that second cold front comes through Friday night into Saturday. Saturday's high only 32 with some scattered snowflakes, single-digit lows and near or below zero wind chills Saturday night and Sunday. Before the warm-up begins, we could hit 50 next Wednesday. Highs creeping back up with another chance of rain toward the middle of next week. That's a pretty active forecast. We'll talk sports next.
Get your new Ford at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get a new 2025 Ford F-150 with 0% financing or a Bronco for $499 a month on a 36-month lease. Find your new vehicle at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Your best deals are at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a 2026 Pacifica, only $399 a month. Or lease a 26 Durango for $449 a month. See store for details. And go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
The holidays are a busy time, and keeping track of your spending can be easier than you think. With F&B Mobile Banking, you can monitor your purchases, set spending limits, and receive real-time alerts all from your phone. Whether you're shopping local, traveling, or checking out online, managing your money is simple, secure, and stress-free. Getting started is easy. Download F&B Mobile Banking from the App Store or Google Play, or visit your nearest branch to learn more about staying on budget this season and beyond. Track your holiday spending with F&B and enjoy a little extra peace of mind this holiday season. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I chose Wabash Valley College because I didn't really know what I wanted to do right after high school, and today I can say it was the best decision that I could have made. When I was here, I had the chance to join different clubs and to take a couple different classes, and I really expanded on my interests. In my classes, I learned what I liked and I learned what I didn't like. So I did get to meet new friends. I joined a bunch of clubs, practiced some leadership skills, and kind of gradually grew into adulthood here, and so I'm very grateful for that. My name is Jonathan Leach. I graduated in 2013 from Wabash Valley College, and that's why this was the best decision for me.
Welcome back. Just a couple of high school basketball games yesterday to talk about in sports. In girls action, Mount Carmel beat Edwards County by a score of 56-44. And in boys basketball, North Clay City beat St. Elmo Brownstown by a score of 74-55. On to college basketball. In men's college basketball action last night, Wabash Valley lost at Kaskaskia 78-65. Meanwhile, Olney Central beat Rend Lake 84-77. The Olney Central women won at Rend Lake 70-63. That's a look at sports and your newscast tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. From myself, as well as Kyle Peach and everyone here at News Channel 15. Have a great night.